Hey everyone, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Justin, and today we're talking about Ilya Mikheyev. Last night against the Vegas Golden Knights, Ilya Mikheyev scored his fourth goal already in just 5 games this year. The one thing about Ilya Mikheyev is that he has so far in his NHL career with the Leafs been a little bit injury prone. Had a very unfortunate slice to his wrist, one that was pretty gruesome. Took him a long time to recover for that. Came back in the playoffs, was looking really good, but ultimately couldn't really put back together the season he started. And then this year was on a tear in preseason, ends up breaking a finger and misses pretty much all the season up until the last couple weeks. And since he's come back, he's been at full form. When we first got Ilya Mikheyev, looking at some of his highlights and clips from his work in other leagues, I saw a guy that worked hard, was really fast, and had the capability of putting the puck in the net. And for me, I had high hopes for him, thinking he was a 25 to 30 goal scorer a year if he played in a top 6 with either Matthews or Tavares. And he hasn't really shown that in his career up until this point, but right now, so far this season, he's doing incredibly. It's not just the 4 goals in 5 games, it's the way he's playing. He looks confident, he's fast as always, he's generating goal scoring opportunities, but he's actually finishing on them. He's looking like the complete package. And so today, I wanted to bring it up, not so much as having an answer for you, but asking a question. And I really want all of you to let me know your opinions. What do the Toronto Maple Leafs do with Ilya Mikheyev? Mikheyev is only 27 years old. He's making $1.6 million, but he's a free agent after this year. And a lot of people might be thinking, oh, not a big deal. Leafs could re-sign him. But we have to keep in mind that Ilya Mikheyev has requested a trade from the Toronto Maple Leafs in the past due to not being satisfied with the amount of opportunities he's given, whether that be on the power play or in the top 6. But, I mean, they've shown that they can play him there, and he's scoring on the second power play unit, putting up bigger numbers, and can slide into the top 6. But the Leafs, I think, really want him in a bottom 6 role, and I don't know if that's going to work in free agency. Even if it does work out, does Ilya Mikheyev take equal or less money than his current contract? I doubt it. For someone that's already asked for a trade from this organization, he's probably looking at either options outside of the Toronto Maple Leafs, or if he wants to stay, it's based on requirements of playing more ice time, bigger minutes, bigger opportunity on the power play, and probably at a bigger cost for the team, which the Toronto Maple Leafs just can't afford right now. And so I asked the question here, is this an opportunity to move a player that's probably at the peak of his value at the trade deadline and relieve yourself of $1.645 million and go after a bigger fish? Maybe that's on the defensive end, because the Leafs did have plenty of success this season without Ilya Mikheyev. They've had plenty of success without him in years past. They've shown that they don't need this player, but he's extremely high value to the team. He plays on the penalty kill. He's been scoring, like I said. He's been playing on the power play recently. But that's all reasons to maybe look at how much he could provide in a trade. When the Leafs were in a cap crunch just a couple years ago, I was looking at Mikheyev and Engvall as the 2 candidates that were most likely to be moved. But with the way that both of them are playing this season, it's a really tough call. And Kyle Dubas has been notorious in the past at keeping free agents in the playoffs down the stretch and letting them go in free agency as kind of a own rental mentality. And he's got a lot of flack for it, even though maybe it was the right call with the likes of a Tyler Bozak or a James Van Riemsdyk. But sometimes it also just hasn't worked out, and it doesn't look favorable in Kyle Dubas because, well, they could have got value for him at the trade deadline. So again, this really quickly is a question to all of you. What do we do with Ilya Mikheyev? Again, do we look at moving him at the trade deadline and picking up a better piece on the defensive end? Do we keep him as a kind of own rental with the understanding that he's going to leave in free agency, considering he doesn't want to be on the Leafs? Or do we push really hard to keep this player in free agency, maybe sign him before the season's done, maybe in the off season, who knows, but we also don't know what that might cost the team. So thank you so much once again for watching this video. Let me know down below all of your thoughts, but also click like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.